Silven here. This is going to be my first ever PvE guide. As most of you know, I'm a PvP Guardian player. But I did actually play PvE for a while, just to level up to 80. It took me about, I don't know, 2 or 3 days. I did it last week sometime. It was really easy. And I basically use a modified PvP build. It's not exactly the same. I'm actually traded wrong at the moment, which is really embarrassing because I was running a different build for a dungeon and I went and spent money, and I don't really want to spend money to turn it back yet. I'll do it later. So it's a bit silly, but this is basically what it is. Okay, so first off, I didn't play that much PvE, so I'm not decked out. I know what armor I want and stuff, but I'm just not decked out yet, sorry. But yeah, okay, so basically what you want to do is you want to stack defense on your armor. You don't really want that much condition damage, which is what I've got right now. If you just stack defense, you'll have enough damage already. Some people, sometimes like like some guild groups and stuff will stack damage on armor and be much better for it. But for me personally, I found out while playing with randoms and things, just stack defense. You want to die to your enemies. You can kill bosses, etc. Everything like that, and you'll still have the right amount of damage because you do much damage. The second thing is you want to have a sigil of bloodlust or corruption. Like mine's bad right now. I know I want the 10 damage one. The sigil of bloodlust or corruption, they do. Every enemy you kill, you get extra damage. That's like crazy good. So the next thing you want to do is you want to use the GreatSword, which is the biggest damage AoE in PvE, and you want to use the Scepter focus. I hate taking my hands off the keyboard to talk, so I'm not playing. I'm silly. But yeah, do that. Oops. Press H and I get off-tabbing. So hammers are still good when you're playing, like when you need to res allies. So like I was playing RR just then, and I don't want to give away any spoilers because that would be bad. But parts of it where you need to res allies, like that's not part of the storyline, but people will just die. So I just brought a hammer and I was just crowd controlling crap so that I could res my allies. So that's important. Here, my traits are wrong, but I'll show you the ones you gotta get. So basically, I traded the exact same way I did in PvP because I was running a different build in a specific dungeon. But basically, it's sort of the same. You want to keep your triple meditation. You can change one of the skills. I have stand your ground here instead of, where is it? Instead of judge's intervention. Like I usually run this if I just want to do pure damage. And basically, I would take off radiant power and perfect inscriptions and put it into here, and then get the GreatSword damage. So that's the only difference I'd make, and this would be. It can be anything in here, because it's normally like extra damage for one-handed weapons, but it can be anything there. So those traits are really simple. It's like really simple. These are all meditation ones. Meditation. The signet one, removing a boon, I just chose. You can pick any of them. And this one's 10% damage against burning foes, which is the one you get first. If you're level 20, where you get your first major trait, get that one first. That one's the best by far. Okay, so just quickly give an overview of how it works. This is your defensive set. Set of focus. Most people will go set the shield or sword shields. Don't do that. You want to... How do I explain it? This gives so much block that you'll be able to block so much more, and it's really important to have that block. You may not think it is, but it is. And to do a massive amount of damage, you basically want to pull the enemies towards you with your pull. And then you want to put on your retaliation field, and then you want to use 3, Q, and 6, and 7, and 8. I use Q and E for my buttons for damage, and you want to press F1. So either did and recharge because I killed them, or I mispressed. Silly me. Basically, every time you use Whirling Wrath, you want to use F1 as well. You got the event, you got some money. Yeah, it's a really good build, and I'm hoping this can just help you guys get through the levels. It's got me the whole way through the game, so there's nothing wrong with it. Like right now, I'm running the wrong build, but that's okay. And yeah, I didn't do much damage there because I didn't have enough for my burning. You just basically want to keep it burning up.
That's how it's done.
I don't go with for these achievements anymore as soon as I pass level 80. So I hope that's been an informative guide. It's really short, just explaining how to use Vine. Just use meditations. You can switch one of them out for a utility skill. For example, I had Stand Your Ground, and Tome of Courage is amazing. Don't even change it ever. Tome of Courage is just godlike. Like if you've switched to Sylvari or something, there's some pretty cool ones, but you know, it's not the best. So I hope this helps anyone. Make sure you use, just to recap, make sure you use like any form of damage on your main hand. So the fire one is the best. If you can get your hands on that, go do it. Do it. It's amazing. The fire sigil. If you can't, then there's force, there's lightning. There's lots of them. There's the crit one. There's lots of them. And then your offhand, you want to have corruption or bloodlust on one of your weapons. And on the other weapon, you want to have energy, which I don't have. I'm sorry. As I said, I haven't had time to deck it out, and I'm pretty sure it will cost 1 billion gold just to buy runes, and I can check quickly now. Yeah, it's not that expensive. They're sick because, okay, just picture this, right? You're getting attacked, you've used your dodges, you switch to your defensive set, you want to dodge again, but wait, you can't, you have no energy, or do you? And you get 50% from this sigil and you're just like, dead. Or, well, you don't die, you live, Then you run off into the distance on your horse. And yeah, if you like this guide, subscribe, like. Everyone keeps asking me for PvE builds, even though I'm a PvP player, even though I only posted in the PvP forums. Now I'm branching out. I know like lots of you are going to be like, this is a shit build, but I don't care. It's amazing. It got me to level 80. If that's all you need, that's awesome. If you just need to do dungeons, it still works. It's amazing. I suggest switching to Hammer. I suggest switching out some of your utility skills, mainly for Stand Your Ground. Like for the Hammer for rezzing, like you can knock back enemies, keep them away from your allies while you res. Sanctuary's amazing. And yeah, so just like that's, and you can even spec 10 points to get your Sanctuary ground targeting, or 20% less recharge with 20% duration. So yeah, I really hope you guys like the guide that I'm just giving out here. It does a ton of damage, and if you really want to see more, I can just go and quickly load up XSplit again and just go and kill shit for you guys.